All right, boys. I'm just thinking of the fucking beta watching this video, bro. I'm just thinking of this dude who just texted his girl, bro. If you're watching this video, you probably just texted, what's her name? Let's say Sarah's her name.
Sarah.
You texted Sarah. You're probably a kid. Maybe you're a college student. You texted Sarah. You were so excited. You text her. You went like this. Text her. You're like, Sarah, are you awake? It's 9 p.m., bro. She's awake. Anyway, you texted Sarah, right? You texted Sarah. Did she answer? No, she didn't answer. Why? Because you're you. She didn't answer because you're focused on hoes, okay? She's with Tyrone. She's at the club. She's partying. She's probably with fucking, I don't even know. We don't even have to use names like that. Tyrone, she's with fucking Chad. It doesn't matter, bro. She's not with you. Your arms are small. You're poor. You're not in a supercar. So she's not with you. But that was a little harsh, guys. The point of this video, I'm going to tell you why you can't chase women, why you should be focused on your goals, focus on success. Obviously, you know this, but please just watch this full 10-minute video. If you don't have a 10-minute attention span, then you're probably going to be cooked anyway. But just watch this video. I'm not just going to talk about the super basic stuff you hear online, because you already know in your head you shouldn't be chasing girls. You shouldn't be chasing a woman. You should be chasing money. But for some reason, you clicked on this video because you're probably still chasing hoes. So I'm going to tell you why you should stop and how to stop. Okay, first off, I talk about this all the time on this channel and just in general. You only get so much time and energy in every single day. It's simple. You have a certain amount of calories when you wake up that you can expend. If you're expending them on garbage, we're talking about girls in this video, chasing girls, DMing girls, fucking jerking off. You guys are probably jerking off, bro. Fucking gooners, bro. Shit's crazy. Anyway, stop watching Sky Bree highlights and lock in. Okay, if you're spending your energy and your calories on girls, chasing girls, DMing girls, partying to find girls, using so much mental energy thinking if a girl is going to text back. We'll talk about that in a second, but that's actually a lot worse than people think. If you're doing all that, you're simply taking away from your energy, your mental bandwidth, and your calories that you can use towards success, towards things that matter, to get you in a supercar like this, to get you some money, to get you some gains, whatever. All the important things you should be doing in your life. If you're chasing women, if you're texting women, say you text a girl, right? It's not just the 3-second text of a girl. This is the counter argument I hear to this shit all the time from losers. It's not just the 3 seconds you text the girl. You constantly are checking to see if she responded. You're checking her Snap and IG stories to see if whatever, she saw your story or if she posted something without responding to you. It's super gay. But you do all this, you're using calories, you're constantly thinking about what if she responds, what if she responds, and you're using mental energy every single time you do that. So it's a lot more than just the 2 seconds it takes you to, make that text message. It's a lot worse than that. You're wasting energy and you're wasting time. Next thing, if you are still focused on girls, this is a complete mental error that you need to fix. Not just based on energy, not just based on the literal physical calories that you're using towards women. The fact that this is still your mind space in 2025 with all the content you see, with all the creators that talk about this shit, with all the successful people like me that will tell you directly to your face that this is wrong, you still do it. If you still have girls at a priority and you're fucking broke over money, success, getting gains in the gym, anything that's half important, which is pretty much everything compared to girls, then your mind is simply cooked. You need to completely wipe everything you've heard on the internet. You need to completely wipe everything you've done so far, because if you're still thinking like this in 2025, you're not going to make it. Other people are using this information on the internet to learn, like I did, to make money, to be successful, and you're in a competitive world. If you are still thinking about chicks and the guy next to you is actually using this information on the internet for something positive, to realize like, oh, I should stop chasing girls, I should start focusing on my business, he is going to beat you, and in the long run, he's going to get the girls you want anyway. So that is number 2. Third reason you need to stop chasing hoes is because if you're chasing short-term pleasure, not just with women, but with anything, and not your long-term desires, this is a horrible mental frame. This kind of ties into point 2 I was just making about how if this is still your mindset, you're literally cooked right now in 2025. But to make it a little bit more scientific and actually explain why this is so bad is if you're constantly going over your short-term desires, usually things in the short term that feel good are bad in the the long term, and things that don't feel good in the short term are good for the long term. For example, working out doesn't feel good. Working on your business, it's boring. You could be doing other things like chasing girls, which are more fun to your brain. It gives you more dopamine. Or, working on your business, anything that's actually important isn't fun in the short term, but eventually you're going to reap the rewards in the long term. Well, vice versa. If you're watching porn, if you're playing video games, if you're texting girls, it's going to give you more dopamine now, but that is going to be a detriment to your future. So it's a simple concept. If you're constantly chasing short-term pleasure, then that is going to go into every single thing in your life. It's going to happen with girls. It's going to happen with scrolling TikTok. It's going to happen with procrastinating because you're focusing on short-term pleasure. But if you're focusing on long-term pleasure and you're good at bothering yourself in the short term and actually focusing on what matters, this is going to go into everything. You're not going to chase girls. You're going to be able to get things done and stop procrastinating, actually be productive, and you're going to build a stronger mindset that is going to allow you to succeed in the long term. And anyway, those things you're focusing on the short term don't matter at all. Your feelings are a feminine trait. If you are constantly thinking about your feelings, you are never going to get things done. This goes into what I just said in point number 3. Everything that is good for you hurts in the short term and is good in the long term. If you're caring about your feelings, if you're in touch with your feelings, aka you're gay, then you are simply never going to succeed. You're going to scroll on TikTok all day. You're going to do what feels good. You're going to, I don't know, bro, you're probably going to paint your nails, fucking put a face mask on. I don't know. I can't think of any other gay thing. What's another gay thing, Henry?
Sit on a
It's another
dildo,
gay thing. I don't know, bro. You're probably eating an acai bowl while you're watching this video. Gay. Anyway, the point is, if you are constantly in touch with your emotions, you are never going to get anywhere. You need to have a list every single day. I need to do this. I need to do this. It doesn't matter. Some days I wake up feeling great. I'm ready to get my things done and it's easy. Other days I feel like shit. But guess what? At the end of the day, I got the same things done. And that's why I'm sitting in an Aston Martin and you're sitting in a Honda Civic. Next point, going into not only why you shouldn't chase girls, but why it's just completely irrelevant. If you're watching this video, you probably have a problem with chasing girls. Maybe you just like my channel. Maybe you just wanted to click on it for entertainment, whatever. But the 95% of you that clicked on this video because you have a problem chasing women, you are fucking losers. And this isn't being mean. This isn't me being mean. This is simply telling you the truth. If you're a nobody, the biggest problem you have is that every girl you fuck with, every girl that actually gives you interest back, fucks with nobodies. So if you're a nobody, she could fuck anybody and you should be worried about that. You should want to grow yourself first, because then you're only going to mess with top tier women and they're only going to mess with top tier men. So when you look at the guy who's working at fucking McDonald's, you're not going to be worried that he's going to steal your girl in the drive-thru. So the point is, if you don't grow yourself, if you don't build yourself in every single metric like a video game, whatever girl you get with, she's not going to be worth anything anyway, because she would get with a loser like you are now. This should motivate you to become the best version of yourself and use getting women as a reward. And once you become a better man, you're also going to get the better woman. If you're right here right now, you're going to get women to this level. Yeah, they might look pretty on the outside, but if anybody in this video has had any experience with women, they can look very pretty on the outside and be a complete piece of shit on the inside. So you need to build yourself first. Focus on women later. Probably not focus on women at all, but whatever. Actually reap the rewards of getting with a beautiful woman later, and you will be better suited in the long run because that woman will be much better quality. Okay, last, what you guys have probably been waiting for, because you're not going to listen to anything I fucking said, and you're still going to text Sarah, or what, we use Sarah as the name, right?
Yeah, Sarah.
Still gonna text Sarah tonight, who's in fucking, she's with Tyrone, bro. She's not with you. You're going to text Sarah tonight anyway. You didn't listen. If you're still going to text her, I'm going to tell you how to actually attract a girl. First off, you can't give a fuck. If you're watching this video and you're chasing girls, chasing is your first mistake. Girls like guys that don't give a fuck about them. I know it sounds shallow, but it's completely true. Why this happens is because girls, evolutionary, have a thing called hypergamy instilled in them. Hypergamy means they are suited to find the best option of male. And when you are chasing, when you are constantly looking for her validation, wanting to hang out with her every single night, texting her like a fucking dork when she doesn't care about what you say, bro. When you're texting her like a dork, she knows you're interested. And what does that do? That interest that she sees makes you look like a low value guy, which doesn't satisfy hypergamy, which means that she thinks you're a loser and she will be looking for the top tier man. That's why the guy that doesn't text her back all the time, the guy that doesn't give a shit about her, the guy that you think might be a bad guy is the one she's attracted to. You watching this video, you are chasing a girl who is chasing a guy who is chasing his dreams. If you would just focus on the shit that mattered, she would be more attracted to you anyway, because you're not texting her all the time, you're not worried about her validation all the time, and she'll think, whoa, this guy actually doesn't give a fuck about me, I might actually text him back. But meanwhile, you watching this video, you're fucking texting Sarah, she's at the club, she's at a party, doesn't give a fuck about you, bro. She cares about the guy who's not even looking at her, not even talking to her, who actually has built some success in life, and that is attractive to a woman. Guys, if you like this video and you actually watched it all the way through, you're one of the special ones, because everybody's dopamine receptors are fried. Usually can't sit through a, whatever, 9-10 minute video, but congratulations, you're not completely an idiot. Anyway, subscribe to the channel if you liked it. I post business content, lifestyle content, stuff like this, just raw talks for you guys with everything I've learned from going from 0 to a 7-figure entrepreneur in under 2 years as a 19-year-old. So I appreciate you guys watching. Again, please click subscribe. I'm posting daily on here right now, so don't miss any of the videos, and I'll see you in the next one.